Good afternoon, everyone. Here is your weekly weather briefing issued today, April 10th, 2023. Here we see a satellite loop showing the marine layer hanging out offshore, with that marine layer expected to move back inland later this evening and overnight, leading to another morning of dense fog likely for many coastal and inland valley locations tomorrow morning. A dense fog advisory will likely be issued later this afternoon as well. Here we look at today's highs. We see today and tomorrow being one of the warmest days of the week, with many areas seeing high temperatures anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees above seasonal normals, mainly in the Inland Empire and the lower deserts. This translates to highs up in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees for much of the Inland Empire, the upper 90s in the lower deserts, with even some triple-digit readings possible in the Coachella Valley. Similar theme for Tuesday. We do have high temperatures, generally a little bit cooler, but still looking at roughly 7 to 14 degrees above seasonal normals, with continued heat in the deserts and continued potential for 100-degree temperatures in the Coachella Valley. As we get into Wednesday, the cooling trend finally sets in. We see many areas in the Inland Empire finally drop back down to the 70s. No more triple-digit readings for the Coachella Valley on Wednesday, though we do expect some areas at least kind of creeping into the lower 90s near Thermal and Ocotillo Wells, but overall a much cooler day than compared to Tuesday. As we look at Wednesday as well, with the system moving in, we do expect gusty west winds to pick up over the mountains and the deserts, with the highest gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour generally occurring over ridge lines, below mountain passes, as well as through some wind-prone canyons. If we look out over the coastal waters, there will also be gusty winds occurring out there as well, with gusts upwards of 30 knots potentially leading to hazardous conditions for small craft. As we look at Wednesday evening and Thursday afternoon, we also do have a slight chance of precipitation as this system approaches. Overall, it's going to be very much on the light side. We generally only expect around 20% chances or less for any given location during this time. And any sort of rain or snow totals that do fall out of this will be relatively light. It'll be closer to a marine layer drizzle sort of situation as opposed to a conventional rain, with most locations picking up totals of around 1/4 of an inch of precipitation or less. As we look at Thursday, this is looking like it'll be the coolest day of the week for most locations. We see widespread low to middle 60s, even some locations along the coast struggling to reach the 60-degree mark, namely near San Clemente, where we only expect a high temperature of about 58 degrees. And as we look out over the desert, certainly a much more pleasant than today or Tuesday for that matter, with highs topping out in the middle to upper 70s, perhaps near 80 in Thermal and the lower Coachella Valley. Just to kind of take a macro view at the temperature outlook for this week, we see, the warm start to the week both today and Tuesday, followed then by the roller coaster dive that occurs Wednesday and Thursday, followed then by a warming trend as we go into the weekend. So we see a steady climbing trend in the temperatures Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, getting a little bit closer to those warmer than normal temperatures yet again. And we see that reflected again pretty well here in the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. We expect high pressure to build in to the region starting this weekend and then persisting into early next week. So continued dry conditions, as well as a very slight chance for at least some above normal temperatures in the 6 to 10 day time frame. Thank you for watching. Check out our webpage at weather.gov/SGX, on Facebook at facebook.com/NWS San Diego, or on Twitter at NWS San Diego. Thank you and have a wonderful week.